Alright, y'all. Another week done passed. You already know. If you don't have it already, go ahead and get your copy. Go ahead and get your copy today. Well, you won't get it this well, you can get it the same day if you get it from Kindle. But go ahead and get your copy. And I really appreciate those that got theirs already. And like it. I greatly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get in this video. So going over this email, because that's all I do is go over emails, and I'm so far behind. Pretty much, the narrow it down the email is they want to know why they ex blocked them, and this is why exes block you. First off, they in a new, they doing their thing over here. A lot of times they don't want you to see that shit. A lot of times people ain't so cold hearted as certain individuals how they make out on the internet. So everybody ain't that cold hearted. They're like, I don't fuck with you like that. I don't want you to see what I'm doing because it's none of your business. So they block you. They don't want you to know. They want you to stay in the dark. Like, I don't want you to see this new person I'm dating, what I'm doing. I just don't fuck with you. So they block you. That's the whole definition of pretty much why people block you, because they don't fuck with you. What you got to offer, they don't want. They block you. And a lot of times, sometimes they jump into the off-brand ass relationship, and this off-brand ass person that they're dealing with tells your ex, look, if you dealing with me, you got to block this other person that you was talking to for 80 years. You got to block that person. I don't need you and this other, person that you used to talk to rekindling and talking on the low and sending goddamn DMs to each other and shit like that. Nah. Most people are like, well, what if we have kids? You just deal with the kids. You deal with them from a gray rock perspective only. Gray rock only. Or parallel parent. Or parallel parenting. But mainly gray rock. Dry, bland, boring conversation. I done went over this like a million times. You just like, look, little Ray needs some diapers. Can you get him the Batman shoes? His wig appointment on Thursday. Miss Fox, shout out to Miss Fox. Miss Fox, gotta, do the little checkup on him and stuff like that so he can get his wig vouchers. You know, just make sure they give you the juicy juice with the eggs and all that stuff and the kabooms and all that stuff. Make sure you get all of that from Miss Fox. So that's how you communicate with them. That's it. You don't need to do all this. So who you talking to now? And do you still think about? You don't know how to do none of that old sucky stuff. Because all you doing is reveal you still got feelings and emotions. If you pay attention to this channel, I say it all the time. You do not let this the other person, maybe be your ex or whoever they may be, you don't reveal how you feel about them. Stop that. Because at the end of the day, they don't give a shit about how you feel or what you think. When they over there doing that nasty stuff, we adults, we know what they do in private. When somebody sliding in and out of them, they don't say, stop and, let me think about my ex. They don't say stop. They keep going. Sometimes they slip out, they grab their hand, they grab it and put it back in them. So don't reveal your emotions. That's for another thing. But at the same time, a lot of times also they'll block you, then later unblock you. The reason for that is this. In the beginning stage they block you, they don't want you to know anything. They want to keep your ass in the dark. So later in that little off-brand relationship they in, that little generic shit they in, later that shit start, their little train start slowing down and start getting boring, and they start getting routine and complacent. So they unblock you to see what's going on with you. Like, how you coming along? What you doing? Is you the same person that I left? You doing the same thing? Have you improved? What have you done since I left? And they still, if they unblock you and they still see your couch potato ass still sitting there, they're like, see, nothing, I ain't missing nothing. Kind of like when you go to the club They play that same ass music. Like, man, why in the hell I came back here? And we're playing the same ass music. The same music that I would listen to coming to this motherfucker. The same exact music. So anyway, that's why. So other than that, that's the reason why they block you and unblock you. You know, so don't sweat it, stuff like that. Remember, your worst enemy is your imagination. It's all fantasy. Don't just let your imagination run wild. Remember, the stuff that you think of, it's not real. It's not going to happen. It's just you and your imagination coming up with old goofy ass stuff. But in reality, it's not even like that. So, but anyway, I'm going to close this video by saying this. I'm not going to say all of that stuff, but I'm just want to close this video by saying this. Looking at the world today and how in the direction that it's going and stuff like that, I advise everybody, if you believe in God, put God first in your life. I'm going to always say this. Put God first in your life. Plan, plot, strategize, calculate what you want to do, and go do it. The ultimate goal in life is to live life on your terms. That's the goal in life. Now, how you going to do it, I don't know. That's why I say go back to strategy 1. Plan 1. Put God first in your life. God been doing this for years and generations and since this big globe been turning. Put God first in your life. He can turn the most person that's pretty much down and out, take that same person and make that same person somebody. That's what I'm saying. Put him first. He's not a genie. You just, God, give me a card. No, just don't do it like that. Just say, God, just guide me in the direction I need to go. Because right now I'm confused. I don't know which direction to go. I don't know what's up and what's down. Guide me. Guide my footsteps and what I need to do. Now, with that being said, if you need to get in contact with me, have somebody to talk to, just tell me your story. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to always be here. 30 or 100 years from now, I'll be here. I'll be here still taking phone calls. And I don't know if I'll still be making videos, but I'll still be here taking phone calls and counseling, coaching, and stuff like that. You can send me an email or you can text me on WhatsApp. If you don't want to do either, you can check out my books. I go into details with my books and stuff like that. And I, write stories and, as an example on what to do. Other than that, I want you to take care of yourself, stay prayed up, and watch out for one another. Be safe out there. Peace.